So this class is evolution class. In this class, we will talk about what is evolution and what process that happenings in evolutions. So for this chapter, we will talk about the evolution itself, the introduction to the evolution. Okay, so this is chapter 1, which is introduction. So if you want to know something, then you have to know what it is actually. So based on evolution, based on the definitions, evolution is the process of gradual change. So gradual change is mean that change that happenings, little by little, by stages, in the characteristic of species of organisms over time. So evolution take a long period of time, years, even 1,000 years or million years. So this evolution happening in a long term. Now, the father of evolution is Darwin. So therefore, most of the time, the evolution is also known as Darwinism, because this is the first naturalist or the first scientist that really defines evolution and studied about the evolution. And he was the one that gives the best idea and explanations about what is evolution itself. So Darwin said that the evolution is actually caused by what we call the natural selections. So natural selection is the process in nature that will select group of animals, the one that adapt to the natural conditions, then more likely it will be the one that will stay, the one will thrive and exist in that environment, on that natural environment. So this is what we call the Darwinism, which is the process of evolution caused by natural selection. So in this process, the species or the organism will be adapted. Okay, so they will have a process, what we call adaptation. Okay, there will be adaptations through this natural process. And these adaptations can be the adaptations of characteristic that actually will be controlled by the genes. Okay, so this is going to be genetic adaptation, and it will be show up as the characteristic that make the organism adapt to the natural condition. So this is again what we call the Darwinisms. It will be referred to natural selection and adaptation. These evolutions will contribute the speciation. It means that the process of creations of species, different type of organism. Okay, so this again, evolution will contribute to the speciation, and this speciation will contribute to the biodiversity on Earth. So without speciations, without evolution, there will be no biodiversity. Because what? Because evolutions will make an organism to be adapted to the environment, and then it actually will create speciation, will create different species, and these different species will be adapted to their natural condition, and they are the one that will be exist on that place, on that habitat, and again it will create the biodiversity. Without evolution, without speciation, there will be no biodiversity on Earth. Now, what is again speciation? Speciation refers to the evolution of species. Okay, so speciation is evolution of species, which is creations of species for a period of time, long period of time, and there will be gradual changes from one species to another species. And then the last species that exists on Earth will be the one that adapted to that condition, to that natural condition, to their habitats. Okay, so this evolution species will be created from what we call the ancestor. So there will be ancestor for each species. And sometimes there are what we call the common ancestor for different species. So this ancestor, this common ancestor, will kind of differentiate into many type of species, to many type of species. Then it will create different type of species that coming from the same ancestor. This is what we call the common ancestor. Okay, so common ancestor. This is ancestor for many different species, maybe species 1, 2, 3, 4, and etc. So they have what we call the common ancestor. Okay. Now, what is biodiversity? Okay, from the name, bio means biology, so therefore it's called also called as a biological diversity, and diversity means diverse of or different type of things on Earth. Okay, so this is variety of all living things on Earth, including different plants, okay, animals, microorganisms, including if we talk about diversity, sometime we will talk also about the diversity of their gene that is carried by the populations. Different type of ecosystem. This is also known as a biodiversity. Okay, essentially it encompasses the full range of life form and the interaction within a given area on the planet. Okay, so this is general term for biodiversity, which is variety of all living things on Earth, including the species, the genes, the ecosystems, the habitats. Yeah, that's all what we call the biodiversity. But for this class, okay, we will focus the biodiversity on the species. Okay, therefore, this is also known as species diversity. So again, in this class, in this evolution class, we will focus more mainly on the species diversity. We will talk a little bit also about the ecosystem diversity or maybe gene pools, the genes diversity, etc. But mainly we will focus on different type of species on certain or specific habitats. Now, just for information, we will do the observation, the explorations, excursions in Costa Rica rainforest. Therefore, we will learn from this class, from this evolution class, the different type of species and ecosystem in Costa Rica. This is just for the preliminary information that in Costa Rica, there are so many type of species that live in the tropical forest in this place in Costa Rica. For example, there are over 1,100 species of birds in Costa Rica, including the scarlet macaw, the toucans, and many other type of birds. We will observe them, okay? And then we will learn why they are exist, why they are exist in that type of environment in the tropical rainforest of Costa Rica. So we're going to learn the evolutions on the field. Reptile, for example, there are over 250 species of reptiles in the tropical rainforest in Costa Rica, including the eyelash fiber, which is a type of snakes. And then mammals, there are over 240 species of mammals in Costa Rica forest, including the howler monkey. You might hear this when you stay in the house family during the night. This monkey may be kind of, giving a sound, sing a voice like a howling to their friends. White-faced monkey, so capuchin, for example. There are different type of monkeys in this one. You might also see maybe tapirs, okay, it's type of mammalia, and maybe as big as the pig, and then jaguar. You might not be able to see this animal because they usually hiding from us. And pumas is the same. They are the same carnivore type of mammalia. Butterflies, there will be over 1,200 species butterflies in tropical forest of Costa Rica. And we will also visit the butterfly field, okay, which is kind of culture. So they actually creating a place for butterflies. So we will observe many type of butterfly in this place. Insects, insect is the most abundant type of animals on Earth. So in Costa Rica, there are over 300,000 species of insects. Some of them maybe disturb you during your sleep, like mosquito, for example, or ticks, and some other type of insects. Again, this is our focus species in this study. And also we will try to connect these different type species, okay, based on their evolutions, based on their adaptation to the natural selection on that special place, which is the Costa Rica rainforest. Okay, so be ready for that. We will have fun observing the animals, the plants, okay, the species in Costa Rica, and then try to relate their existence with their evolution. And ecosystems, okay, of course, we are mostly will be observing excursions in the tropical rainforest, which is located in the lowland area along the Caribbean and Pacific coast. That's the ecosystem of this tropical rainforest. And the temperature in this place will be hot and humid. This is what we call the torrid, okay? So this is torrid, okay, or tropical, okay, tropical weather, which is characterized by hot temperature and high humidity. Okay, so the temperature average is range from 70 to 85 degree Fahrenheit, and usually they will use Celsius, so between 21 to 30 degrees Celsius. And the humidity is high humidity, okay, between 77 to 88% year round. It means that you will not see, you will not see snow in this place because high temperature, atmospheric temperature, and also high humidity and rainfall. This forest is actually rainforest. Okay, the name is telling you. there will be a lot of rains. So the rain will be about 80 to 400 inches. Okay, so this is the annual rainfall, about 200 to 1,000 centimeter. So if we use the centimeter metrics. So this is the Costa Rica rainforest biodiversity, which is the place that we will observe, and we will try to make connection between the presence of species on that place and with their evolution. Okay, so I think this is for introduction. We will meet again on the second chapter. See you. Goodbye.